To give you an idea what goes on in a hive inspection, when a beekeeper opens a hive, it should always be for a reason, whether it's one of those seasonal times of year when hives are checked, such as spring, summer, and fall, to see the health of the bees and how much honey they have stored. In these hive inspections, we always look for a few things. Young larvae or eggs, which tell us the queen was alive a few days ago. It saves time to check for larvae because looking for a queen can take a lot of time and really disrupt the entire hive because often many frames need to be pulled to find her. We look at a few frames of comb, capped and uncapped, to make sure the wax of the capped brood look healthy with no signs of disease. Often a beekeeper will also do a check for varroa mites, which can be done various different ways, but it will indicate if the bees are fighting a heavy load of mites, which can kill a hive. Most often, treatments always need to be done about 3 times a year. Yes, the mites are that bad. We'll also take note of how many frames in the box have honey, which can be seen by looking down between the frames, and we take note of how much nectar they are bringing in. We always observe when a frame is pulled up the behavior of the bees, the amount of pollen or nectar stored, the size of the brood area on a frame, and the general fatness of the bees. Most beekeepers will take notes of what they observe so they have a reference to look back on if necessary. Other reasons for checking a hive can be that the beekeeper has noticed a drop in the population of bees and they suspect the hive might be queenless. In those situations, we look for very young larvae, which tells us the queen was alive just a few days ago, or eggs, which would mean she was laying eggs a couple of days ago, so we know that she was alive recently. It's also very common for a beekeeper to frequently check the hives in spring in swarm season, which is usually May, June, sometimes into July, to see if the bees are thinking about swarming. And if a beekeeper sees that, then they will have to consider splitting the one hive into 2 hives to stop them from swarming. That's a whole nother topic.